watching the Iv'e. But yo, what's up, y'all? It's been a while since I've uploaded a YouTube video. I have no script, so bear with me while I tell you what's been going on and the plans of my future and where this channel belongs. So let's go all the way back to 2018, before I graduated. Now, some of y'all are still high schoolers, so I hope you listen to this knowing that you might relate. I went into high school and was about to leave without knowing what I was going to do with my life. I've never really had responsibility throughout my whole life as a teenager and a kid. I've never had to work for anything that hard in my life, so I had no sense of what it was like being an adult, which was a bad thing because I turned into a lazy, unmotivated person throughout my whole 4 years in high school. My senior year is where I decided to get a little cocky and just not care about what anyone's opinion about me, or just not care about anything in general, which I recommend you shouldn't do. It really closed a lot of doors for me and led me to a dark spot after high school. Once I graduated, I was happy because I graduated, but I decided to cut off all my friends except 2 of them. I had a bunch of friends, close ones. I had 4, and I cut them off. And the friends that I did keep, I wasn't even that close to be honest. I mean, to them I was close, but to me they weren't, because for you to be close to me, I have to open up about everything about me, like I have to open up easily. Like, I can trust you with anything that I say, anything that I do. I always go to you for advice and opinion, and I never did that to them because, well, I didn't trust them. I don't know what was going through my head. In high school, I had that mindset where if I had made a decision, I wouldn't think about it. I would just make that decision happen. Which is another thing, if that's something that you do, don't do it. I highly recommend not to do it. Anyways, after high school, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't want to go to school. I was probably getting, well, not probably, I was getting fat. I didn't even know at the time that I was weighing like 196, and I usually would weigh like 170, 180 tops. So my parents talked to me, and I've been working as an electrician with my dad for like the past 3 years in my high school career. So I decided to continue that, make that a career and open up a company. So my uncle got me into working into a company that he's working for. I did that for the whole year of 2019. I started August of 2018 and I did it, but I was messing up. I wasn't showing up to work at times. I'd get there super late almost all the time, and I was slow. I mean, I wasn't motivated to do it. If anything, I was just doing it just because I had nothing else to do. I love filming. That's my thing to do, and I still want to do that in my future. I hope I become as big as Steven Spielberg. One of my dreams, to become one of the greatest film directors ever known. But I wasn't going to go to school for it. I thought it was a waste of time because, I mean, I've learned a lot on my own already. I didn't find the need to go to school for it because it wasn't going to guarantee me a job, I'd have the knowledge of filming, but I wasn't guaranteed a job. So I didn't want to do it. And I wanted something that would ensure me money. So I did this, but it didn't work out. around late October, my company calls me and tells me that there's no more work. So I had to wait. A whole month went by and nothing. And I messed up on my part too because I didn't call back, or I didn't make it seem that I was interested. And in reality, I wasn't. I wasn't interested in going back. But that messed me up because that whole month I was struggling with money. All of December I was struggling. And man, like, I was at the lowest point so far in my life. I'm not gonna say of my life because who knows, maybe later on I have another low point. But man, I was sleeping until like 2 p.m. I'd be up all night, not doing anything. And at that point, I've moved out. I didn't live with my parents because I thought maybe moving out would help me feel like some sort of responsibility on my shoulders. And it did for like the first 2 months, but then when the income stopped coming in, my landlord was nice enough to be like, well, just you could stay here, just like kind of look for work or whatever. And I found a part-time at Marshall, which I eventually quit because of certain situations that were going on at the workplace and I didn't want to get in trouble for it, so I just stopped going. So yeah, the last 2 months of November, December, I was at a low point in my life. I mean, I didn't know what to do. I was applying at other electrical jobs, but deep down I was like, man, the same thing's just gonna happen. And for me to change my mindset at this point was kind of hard because I've been living like this for 20 years now, you know? So I didn't know what else to do. And I remember looking back then, I've always wanted to join the military. I was so fascinated and interested, just, man, like, I want to be a badass motherfucker, you know? So I started looking up every branch in the military. I researched more in the Army, if anything. And then I started researching into the Marines. Man, like, that captured my attention. Like, I watched a bunch of videos, I looked them up online. There was Marine YouTubers that I was watching and I was like, damn, like, I look up all these Marines on certain websites and they're all successful. They all come out with a mindset that I wanted. So I did more research and my recruiter calls me because I left my number on the website. My recruiter calls me, we set up a day where he picked me up and we talked about it, and it instantly captured me. Instantly that day, after that day, I've never been so motivated in my life to do something. I put it in my mind, and this time I thought about it. I'm going to become a Marine. So, that happened, I want to say a month ago. It happened a month ago. It was late December where I decided to join. It happened a month ago. 2 weeks in, I was working out with them here at the Pasadena recruiting station, and then I go to this military building called MEPS, where I took a test that basically you take this test, and depending on your score is what you are like not required. I forgot the word. It basically tells you these are the jobs that you could get based off your scores. I got pretty high scores. Sadly, I didn't get the score I wanted to for some jobs that I wanted, but I stayed with electrician because in the end, this job is gonna make me a lot of money when I do come back to the civilian world. So I decided to stay with electrician. I got it. I did a medical physical exam, which was probably like, it was a weird experience. I'm not gonna go into full detail unless you guys want me to. Leave a comment below, but just know they made me show my asshole. So, so yeah, I was like so so proud of myself that I didn't stay in this hole that I dug myself into. I found a way out. And that's why I'm kind of making this video, to tell you guys that you shouldn't give up. If anything, right now, I've learned so far with working out with some of the Marines, they don't give up. And that kind of encourages me not to give up as well. Even through all the pain that they're going through, they still keep going. And I want to have that mindset, you know? So, whatever you guys do in life after high school, or if you are out of high school, do it for you and make sure it makes you happy and something that you want to do. And make decisions that help you get more out of your life. If you understand what that means, then you get it. If you don't, then you still gotta venture into life a little bit more, you know? Today is January 22nd. So, I ship out in March for boot camp. I feel ready. We had a IST last week, which was a pretty cool thing. I'm gonna put some footage later here in the video. And I didn't have bad scores. I wasn't satisfied with my scores because I knew I could have done better. An IST is an initial strength test, so it's basically don't quote me on this. I think it's a test where if you're ready to go to boot camp, because you gotta meet certain requirements to go to boot camp. You have to run a mile and a half under 13 minutes, have to do more than 3 pull-ups, or 4 for guys, I think, and you have to do more than 50 crunches for guys. I did 4 pull-ups when usually I could do 6, but I was so nervous because the sergeant major was there, which was like the highest rank in the Marine Corps or in the military. No, the Marine Corps, because ranks are different in each branch, as I know of. Don't quote me on that. And all the other police, which is the people that went to the military building called MEPS and they passed their tests and the medical exam and physics, whatever. You become a Marine police. It's like training you to go to boot camp, and then at boot camp you're a recruit. After boot camp you're a private. So there was other police there, and there's other recruiting stations with their police. They came from Burbank and Glendale, and then my recruiting station, which is Pasadena. So I was nervous, and I was only able to do 4. I highly regret letting those thoughts get into my head, but I did good at the crunches. I did 70 crunches, and my run time, I could usually run 2 miles in 15 minutes, but that's not including like uphills. It's kind of like a little uphill. It's not even that bad where I usually run, but I ran this mile and a half in 13 minutes and 25 seconds. Which disappointed me because I was like, I know I could run 2 miles in 15 minutes, but there was this certain uphill during the lap where I had to run it twice. It was 2 laps that made a mile and a half. And the certain portion of the lap had an uphill that like destroyed me. So I didn't pass the run time by 25 seconds. And by then, we did motivated push-ups, and then we did 11 stations of workout. It was like 1 minute each station. As you will see in the footage, I wasn't doing so hot in the workout. I don't know why. At that point my legs and my arms were giving out. and they didn't want to keep going. They were like, man, dude, like, I didn't give up though. I kept pushing as much as I could, but ultimately, like, I would do, like, we did motivated push-ups, right? And then at the 11 stations we did a bunch of other arm workouts. There's a certain station where I got to push-ups again, and I was going, and then, like, all of a sudden, like, I tried to push, and boom, I'd fall. And I put my head down because I was getting so frustrated with myself, like, bro, like, keep going, like, why are you giving up right now? And then you'd see me, like, pushing again, but then, like, it'd be like 2 push-ups, and then boom, I'd fall again, and I'd be like, I'd get mad, because in my mind, I know I'm more capable of I could keep going, but my muscle strength was like, bro, you're literally shaking with each time you push up, like, relax. But my mom was like, we gotta keep going. And I was like that through every work, like, every station. Like, my mom was like, bro, keep going, like, no matter what. Like, I was in, like, a lot of burning pain, but, like, I kept going. I mean, I'm not the most physically fit in my group, but I'm also not the least fit. I was actually surprised that I surpassed a bunch of my teammates, but I did, and you know, that kind of surprised me, because I don't know why I thought they would be more fit since they were a little bit longer there than I was. But that's not the point. The point is, after that day, I saw that I was getting that mindset of a Marine, like, I shouldn't be giving up. And ultimately, that's why I decided to join. To change my mindset, become a better person, you know? And it's working so far. I'm not even a Marine yet, and I'm already getting that mindset. But that's just thanks to myself for pursuing it. Thanks to my recruiter for helping me out all the way. He always goes above and beyond to help me out. He motivates me. And my team members. My team, my brotherhood, my sisters, they also help push me above my limit than I think I could. They have more confidence in me than I have confidence in myself, which I should start changing. But that helps me. With that being said, that's where I've been. These are my plans for the future. I'm going to become a Marine. I think I'm set for 4 years. And as far as this channel, I won't be uploading anything in March. I'm gone for 3 months to boot camp. I come back in 10 days. Maybe within those 10 days I might upload something. I might not. So I'll be gone for a while. After those 10 days, I have to go to a month of combat training, 7 weeks of electrician school, and then after that, wherever they want me, wherever I'm gonna go. And after that, maybe I'll come back, cause now I have access to cameras and all that shit. So I'll be gone for a while, but I'll come back. Before I leave, I will drop, I think, 2 videos. A fan-made music video for sure, and still deciding on the last one. But yeah, guys, just, if I want a message to be out there right now, never give up. Never give up on yourself, to be specific. I had no idea how much I was capable of until right now. And I started believing more in myself as of lately, and I've been building more confidence. And I think you guys should start doing stuff where you think you're not capable of doing. And you'd be amazed of what your mind and body can achieve. So, I'll see you guys next time. Here's the IST video.
My hands steady, I feel ready, but my legs heavy, I don't get it. How come I haven't hit it already? Still working, I'm still learning, I'm still searching, finally earning something, finally turning something called a profit. If I hear you talking shit, don't get caught in it. I'll be popping off and hit your ass, dropping all your shit. Yeah, I promise this, I got promises, you ain't stopping this. Cross my shit, you'll be known to conscious, bitch. That's the consequence, I got this, I will not quit, and I'm on it, honest. I will launch quick, and I'm gone, it's just a matter of time. Before I'm over the climb, I'm moving under my prime. Just quit my 9 to 5, I'm rocking, and they watching, cause it's shocking. Dropping all these top 10 songs, no stopping. It's time to live my life, it's time to live, not die. Wish I could slow down time, and just enjoy the climb. And I'm the one to get it, bro. I swear to God I get it, bro. So don't just let me get it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'm the one to get it, bro. I swear to God I'll get it, bro. Hey, I ain't never giving up. Said I never give up. I got this, man, I got it. I will not quit, I'm on it. Never rock it. Got the block lit, I'm toxic. Spitting logic, make them nauseous. Honest, can I stop this? Never cautious, drop it. I'm the hardest. Knock, knock, bitch, watch it. I'm the fucking king of rock, bitch. Profit, spitting hot shit. I'm topic, chronic. I think I'm motherfucking lost it. Back, matter of fact, making racks where it's at. Have my back to the mat, not an act, that's a fact. We attack in a back, don't react, no react. Think I'm black off his back while I rap, not to step. Throw a jab, give a crap. We're advanced, I'm the man. Gotta play it better than most brands. Goddamn, I'm a rhyme till I die. Never lie, that's a lie. I don't try, I defy. Get to nod, that I'm right, yeah. Hey! I did a bicycle. I did a bicycle. Yeah, I've been living at the studio like a student, working on a movie. I'll do it cause I'm in the zone, and you know that I'm ready for the shows. How it goes, I don't know, but I'm waiting till I'm chose. Here I go, all these people wanna know what you think of them lately. Do you really love me or do you really hate me? On a scale of 1 to 10, would you grade me? All the social media has got me going crazy lately. Everything's inflated, mainly everyone's invaded. Privacy is naked, and I really hate it. God, I really hate it. I just wanna make it through all this fake shit. Living in the real life, living for some real times. Talk about the real climb, passionate in real rhymes. Real time back from my 9 to 5, taking back my fucking life. I just wanna feel alive. Let's go. Get off the ground. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I'm the one to get it, bro. I swear to God I'll get it, bro. Hey, I ain't never giving up. Said I never give up. Fake it till I make it. Motherfucking take it back from these haters. Playing tracks for the traitors. Got the passion and that's when it happens. Factions take actions, drafting their captains. It's happening. I'm raising my status, facing the madness. I'm out gaining traction. Avoid the distractions. I'm snapping, no captions. Attracting reactions, adapting, attacking, commanding the masses. I'm practicing habits. I don't fucking ask it. I just fucking grab it. I am never static, massively active, expanding, backslid, planning to have it. So I will go capture it and I'ma stay after it. I'm gonna fucking master it. Put them on blast it. They will never last it. Don't be so dramatic. Not my demographic. This shit is democratic. They phone effects, yeah, bitch.
Yo, so I forgot to mention, special shout out, like very much thank you, and I appreciate y'all. I'm talking to two of my closest friends who went out with me, helped me record this. Emilio, Gabby, their Instagram's right there. Love you both. Thank you so much, and hope to film with you guys in the future. And that's all I wanted to say.